Hello student, today I am going to start the second part of our story, Bringing Up Kari. In the first part, we read how Kari saves a boy from drowning. In the first part, we read that somebody was stealing fruits in narrator's house, and first time parents blamed on servants, and the second time blamed on the narrator. But narrator knew that he had not stolen the bananas, so he was very upset. One day he saw Christmas bananas in Kari's pavilion. Now we will start our today's part. One day when the narrator sitting in the dining room and wondering if he should take some fruits from the table without his parents' permission. At that time, a long black thing, very much like a snake, suddenly came through the window and disappeared with all the bananas. Narrator saw a long black thing, just like a snake, suddenly came through the window and disappeared to take all the bananas. I was very much frightened because I had never seen snake eat bananas, and I thought it must be a terrible snake that would sneak in and take fruits. Now the narrator was very frightened. Frightened means afraid because he had never seen snakes and he never heard that snake ate bananas. So the narrator was very frightened. I crept out of the room and with great fear in my heart ran out of the house, feeling sure that the snake would come back into the house, eat all the fruit and kill all of us. Now the narrator was very frightened to see that snake-like thing, so he came out from the house and he was very frightened and thinking that the snake would come again and kill all of them. As I went out, I saw Kari's bag disappearing in the direction of the pavilion, and I was so frightened that I wanted his company to cheer me up. Now, when the narrator came out from his house, he saw Kari's bag, and Kari was going to the direction of his pavilion, and the narrator was very afraid and he wanted the company of Kari to forget his fear. I ran after him into the pavilion and I found him there eating bananas. But when the narrator went after Kari, he saw in his pavilion Kari was eating bananas. I stood in astonishment. Astonishment means surprise. The narrator was surprised. Bananas were lying strewn all around him. Strewn means scattered. The bananas were scattered all around Kari. He stretched out his trunk and reached for one far away from where he was standing, and he was picking bananas from a distance. That instant, the trunk looked like a black snake, and when the Kari eating bananas with his trunk, that time his trunk was looking like a black snake, and I realized that Kari was the thief. Now the narrator knew Kari was the thief. I went to him, pulled him out by the ear, and joyously showed my parents that it was Kari and not I that had eaten all the fruit these many weeks. Now the narrator went inside and take out Kari to hold his ear and show him to his parents that it was Kari who had eaten the bananas, not the narrator. Then I scolded him For elephant understand words as well as children. And I said to him, next time I see you stealing fruit, you will be wiped. Now the narrator scolded the Kari for his act. Narrator wants to tell that elephant also understand like children. The narrator said to the Kari that next time if he saw him stealing fruits, he would be white. White means beaten by the stick. He knew that he were all angry with him, even the servants. Kari knew that everyone was angry with him, even the servant. His pride was so injured that he never stole another thing from the dining room. After that, Kari did not steal anything from dining room, and from then on, if anybody gave him any fruit, he always filled as if to thank them. And from then, whenever somebody gave Kari any fruit to eat, he showed his happiness to squeal. To squeal means to make noise. Elephant is willing to be punished for having done wrong. If an elephant did anything wrong, you can punish him. But if you punish him without any reason, he will remember it and pay you back in your own coin. In your own coin means in his own way. An elephant must be taught when to sit down, when to walk, when to go fast, and when to go slow. You teach him these things as you teach a child. We can teach them these things like a child to an elephant. If you say dhat and pull him by the ear, he will gradually learn to sit down. Narrator want to tell, if you say dhat and pull the ear of an elephant, then he will learn gradually. This is the command to sit. Similarly, if you say Mali and pull his trunk forward, he will gradually learn that it is the signal to walk. And to walk, Mali and pull his trunk forward. Then he will learn this is the command to walk. Kari learned Mali after 3 lessons, but it took him 3 weeks to learn Dhat. These are the names of 2 commands, and Kari learned Mali in 3 lessons. He took 3 weeks to learn Dhat command. He was no good at sitting down. Kari was not good in Dhat command. And do you know why an elephant should be taught to sit down? Because he grows taller and taller than you, who take care of him, so that when he is 2 or 3 years old, you can only reach his back with a ladder. It is therefore better to teach him to sit down by saying Dhat, so that you can climb upon his back. For who would want to carry a ladder around all the time? And grows taller in 2 or 3 years. So we need a ladder to climb on the back of the elephant. So it is important to teach them that command to climb on the back of an elephant, because it is not convenient to keep a ladder all the time. The most difficult thing to teach an elephant is the master call. He generally takes 5 years to learn it properly. An elephant takes 5 years to learn master call properly. What is master call? The master call is a strange hissing, howling sound as if a snake and a tiger were fighting each other, and you have to make that kind of noise in his ear. In master call, The caretaker of an elephant makes a hissing and howling sound in his ear. Do you know what you accept an elephant to do when you give him the master call? If you are lost in the jungle and there is no way out, everything is black except the stars above, you dare not stay very long anywhere. The only thing to do then is to give the master call. Narrator want to say, if you are in the forest at the time of night and you don't know the way to the home, then you can give master call to the elephant. And what will the elephant do? Elephant pulls down the tree in front of him with his trunk. The elephant pulls down the trees. This frightens all the animals away. As the trees come crashing down, monkeys wake from their sleep and run from branches to branches. The elephant was pulling down the trees from his trunk. Nobody will came in front of you. Monkeys also wake up from their sleep and run from branch to branch, and you can see them in the moonlight, and you can almost see the stags running in all direction below. You can also see the running stags. Stags is the male deer. You can hear the growl of the tiger in the distance, and you can also hear the voice of tiger. Even he is frightened, and the elephant pulls down the next tree and the next and the next. One by one the elephant pulled a tree. Soon you will find that he has made a road right through the jungle straight to your house. By master call, the elephant pulls tree which comes in front of you and make a way straight to your house.